Greetings. Welcome to Karen Hope's 15 Minutes of Solid Inspiration, the channel where hope grows inspiration, y'all. Thank you for being here this evening. So, we're jumping on the channel one more time, like we do every evening, to announce, so I can announce that episode 116 of my daily inspirational podcast, Karen Hope's 15 Minutes of Solid Inspiration, has been produced and published and is available for listening in the podcast platform links down below in the description box. Check them out. Today's episode 116 was titled Make It Count. Okay? And just like that title says, make listening to that podcast episode count. Let me tell you what it's all about really quickly. Okay? You can listen to it in its entirety down in the link below, but I'll just give you I'll tell you really quickly. Now, we've been talking, this is like part 4 of the heart. We've been talking about what the heart does, when we operate from our heart, when we don't operate from our heart, our mind versus brain versus mind, brain versus heart, all those things we've been talking about for the last 4 days. Today is the 4th day. Today's episode was more about, the thoughts that we make that are kind of formed with our heart, but we take action with our mind, they have to be good thoughts. They have to be good thoughts that turn into good behavior, that turns into good results. Okay? If they are not good, then what is the point? There is no purpose in negativity. If we're not operating from a posture, a place, or position of positivity, then we're just doing something. We're just wasting time. We're just wasting time. It's a choice for us to either waste time or either walk in our purpose, which is to be positive in our responses, okay? Because we already know not everything is going to be all good. We know that. But our responses should always be good. And that strength, that dedication and devotion, and that thought comes from the heart. Sometimes we just have to listen to it, have to be led by it. But anyway, listen to that in its entirety down in the description box. So what I'm going to do right now is just say we're going to wrap this video up with a little bit more inspiration. And you know what? I'm going to say something from my heart right now, okay? Yeah. And it's about those good thoughts that we talked about today, that I talked about today, that we vibed about today. We exchanged energies. If you listen to the podcast, or when you listen to the podcast, we did or we will be exchanging some good energy. Okay? I love it. Listen, this is what I think about you. You are a good thought. You yourself are a good thought. Remember I said we need to be having good thoughts? To have good thoughts, we need to be one, and I believe you are one. I'm going to tell you why. You are working very hard. I admire anyone who works hard. You're working hard, and let me tell you what else I admire, when you're working on yourself first. Taking accountability, taking responsibility, taking action. To move forward in your purpose. Operating from a place of positivity. You are doing such a fantastic job, okay? And I know you are, and I think this about you. I know that you are making sacrifices. What I mean by that is there are things that you want to do that you are not doing because you need to focus. Focus on your self-care. Focus on your self-love. And it makes a difference, and you can see that difference because everyone around you, you love them very well. It's good love because you love yourself first. Okay? You're doing a good job. This is what I think about you. Okay, I also think that the sacrifice, it's not the only thing that you're doing. You're also being obedient which will always surpass sacrifice. Man, when you put the two in the mix, to mix that up in the formula, it's magic. Magic things happen. Feels like magic, that's what I'll say. But we're inviting in abundance, and we're inviting in all those things, the Holy Spirit, that's included in our abundance. All those things that flow in to our spirits and out of our bodies and manifest itself as goodness. I believe that's what you are doing. I believe that your thoughts, I believe you are a good thought. You are this that you want, a good thought, right? And let me tell you right now, I know everything seems crazy, see, and this is where I'm going with this. Just because we're this good thought, I'm going to include myself in it, but I want you to know. See, I start with me first. But I want you to know this is what I see in you. And I want you to believe it about yourself so you can tell someone else that they are a good thought. Okay? But although we are good thoughts, there are things going on around us that are not good at all. And we can't say it's good, can we? Oh, yes, we can. I'm going to tell you why. Okay? Because victory is already ours. No matter what's going on. It is ours already. We just have to get to it. Okay? This is what faith and belief leads us to, not to know. I was going to say this was faith and belief leads us to believe, but that's silly to say. It's what leads us to know this. Okay? Things will work out for us. You are sacrificing. You are obedient. You are focused. But things are still happening around us. Right? There's chaos. There's confusion. There's chaotic things. Excuse me. And there's craziness everywhere. Our good thoughts, you being a good thought, isn't stopping the crazy stuff from happening. But it's keeping us from being crazy with the crazy stuff. It keeps us from going crazy, being part of the crazy. Do you want to be part of the crazy? Mm-mm. No good thought wants to be a crazy thought, right? And let me tell you something else you're doing. All of these things, and this is what I think about you. You are focusing. You are being obedient. You are sacrificing. You're doing these things. We do these things for material, to make sure our families get fed and they have nice roofs, a nice roof over their head, safety and security, good food, comfortable blankets, warm atmospheres, safe and clean. They don't even have to be big. They just have to be comfortable and nice and safe and clean and dry. Do you know what I mean? You are doing these things. You are providing for your family the material, but guess what else you're doing with your obedience and your sacrifice? Your victory that you're having day by day is breaking bad habits, not only in yourself but in other people. Bad behavior, not only in yourself but in other people, right? You and I, with our good thoughts, we're breaking generational curses and vicious cycles. So that's why I'm going to say, thank God about this prosperity. Because what we're doing now, we may not, our places or what we're trying to get to may be very well may be comfortable and safe and cozy. We can even upgrade to some big house, a big house, and move a grandma and our auntie and our cousins in, and everybody live as a family, and break generational curses where families were divided. But guess what else? The decisions that we're making today also leads into prosperity. This change that we're talking about, we're going to talk about, leads us into prosperity, right? And they will see the wealth. Can you imagine that? Because imagine it. We can only have it if we can imagine it. They get the wealth. They have the power because of changes that we are making today. You are that good thought. You are making the changes. Now, this is where I want to make even the craziness and the chaos and the chaotic everything seem like a good thought, okay? I have to make that a good thought as well, okay? The hurt is going to happen, y'all. The pain is going to happen. The crazy is going to happen. But guess what? This is what we expect from it. We don't expect devastation from it, do we? No. We expect strength from it. Only strength, operating from a place of positivity. It's what helps us respond to this craziness and keeps us from being part of the crazy, right? We always have to be prepared to pray, though, either way. The good times, the bad times, the devastating times, the times that are like delightful, like we can't find anything wrong in our life. That's what we're trying to get to, right? And it's good news. This is good news because we can be grateful on any day, good or bad. That's the whole point. And this is why you are a good thought, and the work that you're doing on yourself inside, the balance that you're finding and you're keeping. See, so proud of you. Such a good thought. This is why it is going to bring you positive changes, because we need to have, when the chaos comes and the confusion comes, that's what we need to even make a change. We need that to even say that we're improving. We need chaos and confusion to even say that something is wrong to make the change. It needs to come. It just needs to come. And the thought of you and your hard work and your focusing and you being anchored in your faith is very admirable, because not everyone can do it. Not everyone can do it. A lot of people spiral back into that negativity. They don't operate from a place or posture or position from positivity. And they are putting themselves in danger, and they're very much putting prosperity, anything connected to their blood or soul, in danger. You're bringing them danger. You're bringing them devastation. What we're not supposed to expect from any of this chaos and confusion and craziness. We're only supposed to expect strength and everything to go toward our purpose, like for our purpose, right? So you are a good thought. You're a good thought because you've tackled all of this stuff that's going on at the foundation, right? So everything you build from now, everything you build on up from right now is strong because you're building it from your inside first. This is going on to your prosperity too, these changes that you're making. Because this is a good thought. You are a good thought. All this chaos and craziness and confusion, you are using it as an opportunity to change, to make changes, to make positive changes, to be better, wiser, stronger. This is what I think about you. You are a good thought, right? You don't have any excuses at all. You are awesome. You are an awesome force. An awesome force. And there's no delay or rejection or negativity that's going to keep you from your life purpose. This is what I think about you. You are a good thought. You are a good thought. Okay? You keep working on yourself. You keep staying strong. Keep staying anchored in your faith. Continue to love the way you do and be a light. Be attractive. And I don't mean the way you look. You probably are attractive, beautiful people. But I mean to go deeper than that. Okay? People are drawn to you because you are a good thought. And you know what? And you know how you know you're a good thought? This is how you know. This is how you know, and you can be for sure. And I'm not telling a story about it. You're such a good thought. Because the closer you get to your purpose, and you feel it. You feel it because you keep working hard. You're not giving up. The closer you get, the brighter you shine. Right? And you, my friend, are shining so bright. I can see it through here. Thank you so much. Good thought. Such a good thought. Thank you for being here, okay? Thank you for supporting the podcast. Continuing to support the podcast with solid inspiration. Thank you. Because you're inspiring me. You're keeping me encouraged. The people that support that are monthly supporters, thank you again, all 10 of y'all. You're the reason why I want to keep going. How could I not keep going when I know that you believe in me? It's obvious that you do. I appreciate it. Okay? It's such a good thought. I'm telling you, it's something about those good thoughts, isn't it, y'all? Magic. It's magic there. So, yes. And then the podcast also. Oh, yes. The blog, the daily blog. I'm sorry, y'all. I just lost my train of thought. The daily blog. The link is down there below too. It's the GoDaddy link. I have a daily blog now. Karen Hope's 15 Minutes of Solid Inspiration. Everything is going to have that title. Everything, I'm not going to change that. So the blog is also that, but then it's not 15 minutes of writing. It's just a quick paragraph. And it's usually a lot different than what I talked about in the podcast. So check it out. It's just some extra inspiration, okay? And share that as well. Y'all share all this stuff. Don't keep it to yourself. Share it. Help me get this 15-ish minutes of solid inspiration. Just, let's share it all over the world. Why not? I mean, it's 15 minutes at a time. Okay? 15-ish minutes at a time. Y'all, I can't lie about it. Can I? I do go over 15 minutes. You know what? I guess at one point, maybe I should put like a dash and an ish. Like that on the on the logo. Once I get that down pat, we'll figure it out. But that is kind of cute. Okay, so, and then this video, y'all. This video, please like it, share it. Let me jump back right quick to Fleeting Thought Thursdays, okay? Really quickly. We want to go live, y'all. I want to go live on this channel on Thursdays in particular, but why not whenever we want to? There's going to be times when I can go ahead and monetize the channel. There's going to be times when I want to give away coffee cups and t-shirts and mouse pads and keychains and refrigerator magnets. Did I drop enough hints for you? Yeah, but anyway, and seriously, I want to do the Fleeting Thought Thursdays live so we can use this YouTube channel as a platform for everyone to express themselves in a positive way. Okay? If you want to talk back and forth to a friend or just tell the world about what you did that day to get over some negativity, or how you were presented with some negativity and you squashed it. That's what I want. We all want to hear from each other. We do. And basically, why not? I mean, why not? Why aren't we talking to each other when we can? So let's go live on Thursday so we can. Okay? All right, well, I'm not going to hold you any longer. Again, thank you for, please like this video, comment, share, and subscribe. Y'all, I'm getting messages on my computer right now. I really need to just get to a point where I just have my computer for this and other things, like my phone for other things. But everything is getting done out of my phone. My computer right now. The computer is my phone. The computer is my podcast studio. The computer is my YouTube recorder and my blog maker. So please forgive me for looking down at the screen every once in a while. It's got so many things going on this computer right now. But I will see you tomorrow, okay, on this channel to exchange some awesome energies. Y'all be careful. Have a good night, and I will see you tomorrow.